Hello and welcome to Nemo's Views. Bit of a change to the channel in consultation with a good friend of mine. And much thought, which is why there's been a bit of a pause on the videos. I've decided to sort of change things a little bit. This channel, being relatively young, is under constant it's under constant examination. So there will be changes and there will be tweaks. I've decided to move away from just commenting on news because that can date the channel very quickly. That can date the content. So I'm gonna move into views, the things I think about, the opinions I have. Now keep in mind that the opinions I have are not always researched 1,000,000%. Excuse me. They're just the way I see things, how I see things. Moving forward, it is important to know that I'm extremely cynical. I'm extremely untrusting of authority. I'm skeptical, and I just don't believe a thing anybody tells me anymore. Unless I see it with my own two eyes, I simply refuse to just accept and believe anything without question. So, that being said, let's move on to the first thing I'm going to talk about is ITV X. ITV X is one of these new streaming channel things that we have now because people don't really watch. We don't watch telly the same way that we used to years ago. If you think back to when, say, Tommy Cooper died on stage, live at the Palladium, I think it was, or Her Majesty's Royal Performance. It was one of those, and chances are that millions of people, I mean, myself included, I was only a kid at the time, myself included, all saw the legendary Tommy Cooper pass away on stage. Now, chances are we wouldn't all be watching all the same thing all at the same time because we've got all these different streaming channels on demand that we can watch what we like when we like. We've got, just to name a few, you've got the BBC iPlayer, you've got Netflix, you've got ITV X, Paramount, Disney, Disney Plus, Discovery, Discovery Plus. The list is literally endless. So chances are we wouldn't be watching, live at the Palladium on a Sunday night at the same time ever. That's not going to happen ever again, I don't think. So, with that being said, we've got all these options now. So if you want to watch, I like watching a program called Josh on BBC iPlayer, and other people won't like Josh on BBC iPlayer. They will want to watch something else that isn't that. So you can't go into work or school and say, "Oh, did you see this on Channel 4 last night?" Because people say, "Well, no, I didn't watch Channel 4 last night. I was watching, I was watching Josh on BBC iPlayer, or I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Netflix, and the list goes on." But anyway, that being said, ITVX, in my household, we subscribe to ITVX. I don't really see the point because you've got two levels. You've got the free ITVX, which has adverts to support the channel, I suppose, for the more casual viewer. And then you have the ITVX ad-free paid subscription, which my wife insists that we pay for. And personally, I don't see the value of it because they say a lot of that. You want to watch a film, and chances are it'll have adverts in it. I wanted to watch. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. I wanted to watch Midnight Express. Brilliant film. If you've not watched Midnight Express, do yourself a favour and buy it on DVD or whatever, right? Or if you can put up with the adverts, watch it on ITVX. But anyway, I wanted to watch Midnight Express. So I searched for it. It's on ITVX. Quality, I subscribe to it. Excellent. Press select. We're sorry, but due to licensing restrictions, this film will have ads. Well, that's not what I'm paying for, is it? That's not what I'm paying for. I'm paying for the opposite of that. I'm paying my £5 a month for not ads. If I want to watch Midnight Express, so now I've either got to sit there and watch it and have these tedious ads killing the ambiance, or I've just got to buy it on DVD. This is why I don't think DVDs, the hard copy formula, will ever truly fade away. Because why do I want to sit there in the middle of a really good film, and Midnight Express is a really good film, to then be confronted with an advert for hairspray or a hairdryer or some other nonsense that these people think that I want to see and I will buy? You can keep it, mate. I'm not interested. So it says, we're sorry, but no, miss me with that. What was the other film I want? I think it was The Blues Brothers, another really good film. I thought, I'll watch that. That's got a wicked soundtrack. Press select. We're sorry. No, miss me with that. ITV is also the channel. If you think back to ye olden times, ITV X is also, ITV was also the channel that would start showing a film at 9 p.m. and would then interrupt the film for news at 10 to then restart the film 30 minutes later. Now, who is going to do that? If you're watching a good 2-hour film, you're gonna not be finished till 11:30. And if you've got adverts in that as well, you're not you're gonna start the film at 9. You're gonna break off at 10 till 10:30 ish. So you're just, and if you've got work the next day, you're not. No. The amount of times I'm not watching. Not even gonna bother. I really don't understand. Why not if you want to play a 2-hour film in the evening, play it at 8 o'clock. Then you've got time for your precious news at 10. I really don't understand it. I really don't get it. I've just looked online and it said, our on-demand library, blah, 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 has got, it's ad-free. I don't always want to watch The Likely Lads from 1970. I don't always want to watch that, or The Liver Birds. I don't want to watch that, but they feel the need to. I don't know. I don't understand why they have. I don't understand it. I think I'm being taken each month, every single month. If I want to watch a film, and I've either got to go to the cabinet and pull out the DVD copy, which who wants to do that? You're sitting down, you're nice and comfy, and you think, yeah, I'll just watch it. I'll just watch a film. That's a great film. It pops into mind. But no, I can't just simply watch The Blues Brothers because, I don't understand why it is. I genuinely don't get it. But I think I'm being taken. I've tweeted about ITVX several times. I've atted ITVX in the tweet. I've hashtagged ITVX in the tweet. But you never get any sort of response. You never get any reply. You never get any. Now, with some companies, you tweet about them and you at them in the tweet. And they will be on it straight away. A work colleague of mine from a few years ago, she was having trouble with her electricity company, missing appointments. She needed a new electricity meter. This is a bit of a tangent now. She needed a new electricity meter, and she kept making plans, and she kept taking time off work and everything else, and they never showed up. And she was moaning to me one day, and I said, why don't you tweet them? Well, what good will tweeting do? Well, if you tweet them and you at the company, I can't remember which electricity company, it was one of the big companies we've got here in the UK. I said, if you tweet them, at them, and then hashtag as well with your disappointment and frustration, you should be getting a response. So anyway, she created herself what was then a Twitter account. She created a Twitter account for herself, just with the sole thing of tweeting about this electricity company. And she got a response, and I'm not kidding, 43 seconds. 43 seconds after pressing send for the tweet, somebody from the electricity company was in her DMs asking for her details. And that is pretty good, 43 seconds, because I timed it. That's very impressive. But ITV X, they just don't bother. They don't even tell me to keep it. They don't even tell me to poke it or anything. They just ignore it. That makes it worse. But anyway, that being said, I think I'm being taken each month for a £5. Now, you could say, well, it's only a £5, stop moaning. But that's not the point. I know it's only a £5. I don't care about the £5. I just care that they don't even have the decency to just tell me to stick it. Well, there we go. That's the way of the world, isn't it? I'm not a big fan of the new streaming setup anyway. They've always got their own little jingle at the start, ain't they? They've always got their own little sound, their own little noise, and you can't fast forward their little introductions either. That you just have to live with it. And I think this is where we're at now. You just have to live with it and be done with. And if you don't like it, then that's on you, isn't it? So, but anyway, so that was the first video of the new Nemo's views. I hope you've stuck with it long enough to get this far. Thank you if you have, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.